What's up, YouTube? Senor Bricacino is back here, back to you again with another Lego video today. Today is a nice special video, something different that I've done before. Today I'm going to be walking you through some recent Lego sets I built. So these are not new sets, these are not exclusive sets, these are just plain Lego sets that I recently built, and I want to give my review and kind of talk through where they're going to be afterwards. Let's get right into it. So as you could tell, I'm working with a little bit of a makeshift studio here. I got my Lego City back here, as I've shown before. Got my displays right here, which will be reworked. My beautiful hypercars here. And my pool table right here, where we have some sets that I wanted to go through. One of the things I built recently was this Viking village, a Lego idea set from a couple years ago. That I think was a winner of one of the contests. I believe it was a Target contest. So let's walk through it. So this has, three parts. You have the first little hut right there where the roof could pop off, which reveals the details. You see the little fire right there. There's some tools. Cool little display, and I like how the roof pops off. It's just held on by this little brick piece here. So we just put it right back in like that. Nice and easy. You got a little Viking right here. Little cool Viking. She has a brush, looks like. She has a hammer. That's what I'm seeing. And then we have what looks like one of the defenders of this place. This guy has his own shield. Pretty cool shield, and I just popped it off. Here's the shield. I'm gonna put this on that guy later. And then if you go behind this door, we can see where the magic happens, and that's where the main guy sits. And I think this roof also comes off. Likewise, nice and easy, nice and modular. Reveals the chair of the main guy. You have some tools on the wall here. Looks like a turkey leg and a glass there, and a little fireplace there where they're cooking. Hopefully not people, hopefully food. So that's this place. And now try and put this thing back in. A little bit of a struggle. Let's see. Okay, nice and easy, pop back on. The door's closed. Little gentleman here with the shield. He's gonna go back to defending his place. There you go, likewise, you got a sword. And now moving on to my favorite part of the build, which is this rope bridge. This was built using this rubber piece that's connected by these little arms. So you can see these black little arms that connect to like a bottom platform. And honestly, like it's not like a super sturdy thing, but any rope bridge would feel like this. So I think this is a really cool way for them to put this bridge together. Like the building technique's fantastic. And then you have another part of this Viking community down here. She looks like she's winking at someone. She also has a shield and an axe. So hopefully she's doing good things with the axe. And the guy on top has a bow and arrow, just chilling on this bridge, have the time of his life. And over here we have another shield, and then we have a post where I guess they would be attacking their enemies from. Like if someone were to invade this little village, this guy would walk over here and be shooting from his bow and arrow. And then here is the second floor of this little building, which you could enter using this door right here. It has a cool little staircase built from these gray bricks. Looks fantastic, and you could enter it through there. So that's that. This is a Lego Viking village. Again, Lego idea set from a couple years ago. It has a nice water tiles at the bottom, so you can incorporate into any water display you have. For me, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna display it, because I do have these other fortresses here that could be combined. These are not Viking sets, but they are medieval style sets, so you could combine them together. I got these two, and of course I got this winter castle, which a little bit different style, because it's more based off the winter season. But medieval blacksmith, which I couldn't remember the name last time, another one we could combine it with. But yeah, I mean, some cool ideas we could incorporate this in when the right time comes around. Moving next to this little Harry Potter mobile. Anyone seen Harry Potter is familiar with this mobile. The Fort Anglia from the Harry Potter movie. And the two drivers here, well, rather the driver and the passenger, include Mr. Harry Potter himself, if I may pick him up, with his little torso, got his little wand, Expecto Patronum or whatnot, and he's actually the passenger because this is a bird-style vehicle, so the driver's seat is on the other side, and this is Mr. Ron Weasley, also a baby Ron Weasley with his magic wand, and of course, no Lego Adventures, no Harry Potter Adventure, especially Harry Potter Lego Adventures complete without Hedwig, and Hedwig is hanging on back here. It's a cool little build. I think this thing retail for like $15. Now it goes for like I've seen it $9 in here in US at Walmart's and Target. So pretty affordable. Cool little vehicle to add to your Lego City, which I will. Oh, and it has a trunk, and you open the trunk and it has a little suitcase. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So any residential building back there, you can just pop it into on the roads or whatever. Yeah, pretty cool set. And the last thing I want to go through today is this, I don't want to call it old, but it has been around. This Lego Train Express set number, conveniently here, 60197 Lego passenger train, released a couple years ago. I do have two of these models, so I'm planning to build a supersized one. Yeah, here we go. So it should be interesting, but yeah, you have this little train station, Lego City guy waiting for his train. His train's obviously not running right now, but cool little passenger. Got his little sash, his little bag there, 2 seats, Lego City map right here. If you zoom in, it says departure trace 1201. Hopefully it's not 1201 right now, but yeah, this set is motorized, right? So you have the motor components right here. The button activates the motor components, and then moving on back, we got these 2 passenger cards, which we will reveal, hopefully. There we go. This is the cafe card, so you got the server right there. Looks like you got a little treat right there with a cup of coffee and another cup of coffee with a croissant. Croissant. Definitely said that wrong. And then a little area right here where the coffee is made. There's a little hot dog, all the good stuff. So this is the cafe card, and then the roof comes off nice and easy. A little more challenging for the front because it has the battery there. And then the back card is the passenger card. So likewise, you could pop the top off. And this reveals of course, the one passenger traveling there, the little area where you could pop in the suitcases. So there's a suitcase there. And obviously you have a few more other seats, and it looks like a table between seats so the passengers could, sit facing each other like you would see on most passenger trains, I imagine. But there's no train tracks here besides the straights that it's already on, and it has the remote, which leaves this thing motorized. I'm gonna display another day because I do have grand plans for this to incorporate into my city. So today I'm just gonna leave it off, but here you see the 3 sets that we just reviewed today. And speaking of the last train, I do have plans starting next week to rearrange this Lego City so that we could accommodate for a Lego train set. Because right now, as you can see, we have a road going this way, and a little loop going right here, and then the road going straight. And then we have this break right here because we didn't get enough pieces to complete the road. And then you have this train station sitting back here with no connection for the train tracks, with this train that could be running. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting that train station to the rest of the city, and we're going to change this Lego City layout so that these roads, the straight roads that are going across the city, could connect this train with that train station and the passenger train we just reviewed, so that we get a functional train running across. And I have seen some cool designs in Rubricable, which I'm going to share in the next video, and then we'll obviously give this train a platform so that it could run hopefully across town all the way down into the train station, which will be in the back for now until you know, we have plans to do something else. But yeah, that's where we stand today. Hopefully you enjoy my reviews of the 3 Lego sets that we looked at today. I think they're cool. Like I said, they're older sets. They've been around the block for a while. They definitely haven't been released recently, so I'm sure everyone's seen a whole ton of reviews of them on YouTube, you know, from other reputable Lego YouTubers, of course. So I do hope you enjoyed my little walkthrough through these sets. And then, of course, next week we're gonna be making major changes in the city, rearranging all the road plates and creating a space for the train to run. So if you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, comment. You know, really appreciate all the support I could get. And this thing is not really helpful at all. It's just blocking the entire view of the city. But you know, we'll be back in a few days with another video talking about the Lego City movement. But please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.